Yes, welcome to Bob Branch video today, and I'm a little bit kind of, ticked off of what's happening and with the latest kind of going with Nintendo and the PlayStation Vita. I've listened to news of what's been going on for the Vita. Says, okay, we're going to be supporting Sony will still be supporting the Vita, yet at the same time, you're not going to release their first party games. And on top of that, Sony released a new generated Vita. But now the good news is that it no longer uses proprietary, charger. However, it still uses proprietary memory cards. It says, okay, we're going to do a pronged approach to saving the Vita. We're going to, use it as a companion to PS4. And we're not going to be using the first parties, and I think says, oh, third party's strong, third party's kind of strong for it, and the fact is that, like this, I have a response to that. The reason why the Vita has flopped is because the memory cards themselves. These overpriced memory cards, look, you buy and download a couple games and you filled up the 4 gigabyte and like 10 or 15 games at best for a 32 gig. I think 10 or 15 or so games that takes up more space per game on average than the 3DS. The reason why it's, the cards are just they're still obscenely expensive. I mean, these days, their 64 gigs are still selling like 70 or 80 bucks, which I still believe it's too expensive. And you can get a 64 gigabyte card for 40 or 50 bucks at the most expensive ones for the micro USB cards. So, yeah, Sony. If the Vita wants to succeed, you need to, it has to start using micro SD cards, and have a model that has a dual place over here that has a Vita port and has a Vita memory card port and a micro USB port. It can be possible, Sony, because they're very small cards. You can probably put them side by side towards each other, and so yeah, it's really, and Sony needs to start making first-party games for the Vita. Yeah, seriously, because it's flopping. Because no wonder why the Vita is flopping, and the 3DS, which is supposedly less powerful than the Vita, is, a better shape right now. It appeals more to me right now. So, yeah, Sony, how about, I think it's really time for Sony, I don't know what to say about the Vita anymore, because I think the Vita's dead to me. It's been collecting dust for a few years, ever since I used it a couple of times to remotely play my PS4 to play Little Big Planet, and that's basically about it. I just about it, yeah, lately, and even that, it's just sitting around collecting dust now. It's a shame. It's a really powerful, it was an expensive, powerful piece of electronics that's just wasted because, it's just another flop. The cards are the reason, Sony. The Vita memory cards are the reason it's flopping, Sony. And, you can't download, a 4 gigabyte card and 1 gigabyte card, 1 gigabyte in internal memory, even that is just, you can't do anything with the memory. And even that, the 1 gigabyte should be reserved for game saves, and even that, put the 4 gigabyte card in, and you shouldn't be losing that, and even that, you lose the game saves when you, before you pop in the memory sticks and like that, unless it copies to that thing. So there's 1 gigabyte storage wasted there. I don't care how little gigabyte storage it costs. It's still, I don't know what to say, but Sony has failed me on the Vita. And this is, I think that, you know, if they want to make another handheld systems, they need to use SD cards. The next Vita, look, the Vita 2 needs to use SD cards. They need to cut it with the proprietary bullcrap of them. Alright? Look, I'm sorry, Sony, but the new Vita is still, I mean, it's not going, it's, you know, because I don't know what I'm about to say about these the memory cards. They're still I think the retail value is still 15, 20, 40, 80, 80 for 32 gig, which is obscenely expensive now. I don't know. I just didn't even bother looking at the Vita right now, but I mean, I know that Amazon is selling for less than those, but still, they're selling for higher prices than SD cards. So yeah, my last point in the Vita, it's dead. I mean, let's face it. I liked Sony in the past. I was a fan of Sony, but until lately, the PlayStation 3, which is, you know, it was an okay system, but it's just like that. The PlayStation 4, thus far is, it's got some good games for me. It got some appealing games to me. Pretty much Little Big Planet, and there's a couple of games coming out. Dreams from Media Molecule. And they may be promising more platforms and like those good old games like there, but the PS4 is meh. So much though that the Xbox One is becoming more, so much more the Xbox One is becoming more appealing to me now. I don't own an Xbox One, but I do foresee buying it in a couple of years. But I don't know. We're already 2 years into this generation. The PlayStation 4 is turning 2 years old, and I think it's time for them. I think it's time for Sony to stop supporting the PS3. All right, it's an expensive piece of shite console that is holding back the gaming. All right, I mean, I'm probably gotten too far with the PS3, but it's. The PlayStation, the 7th generation, I mean, they're still supporting it, and all they're doing is just holding back this generation. I mean, get with the companies, drop the price of PlayStation 4 to what the PlayStation 3 is right now. Just let go of the PS3. It's a retro console now. It's kind of retro to me right now. I feel right now it's a classic console that I might go back to playing old games, but it's what it is now. Now let's go, and that's for the PS4. But now let's go to Nintendo. All right. Nintendo right now is treating Americans like crap now. We'll talk about Mario and Luigi Paper Jam. They have pushed back the date to December for January for Japan, to Europe and Australia, New Zealand. But they left out North America. So we still have to wait. And we still may have to wait, and there may be rumors that the North American version has been canceled. Really? Nintendo? This first the new 3DS debacle, alright? I'm so pissed at them for just not giving us a choice for releasing the standard new 3DS. The rumors had a couple of games that have been censored for North American release. And now the Mario and Luigi, yeah, I'm spazzing out. Yeah, Mario and Luigi Paper Jam. So you are giving Europeans and Japan and Australians an early release, yet for North America, sorry. You're not getting it for Christmas this year. Thank you, Nintendo, for ticking off. I mean, so these kids with those unfortunate souls of North America may not be getting Super Mario Luigi Paper Jam this holiday season. What are they going to do next, Nintendo? Are they going to, you know, hold back? Are you going to cancel Legend of Zelda for North America? Are you going to delay the NX so we're not going to get until 2008 North America? It's time for this to stop, Nintendo. They need to treat those American... I mean, if you push it ahead towards the other... I think you love region lockouts so you can screw over a region. You promised me, oh yeah, we release globally, but no. You singled out us Americans from your games. I want the Mario and Luigi Paper Jam, but no, I have to wait longer than the other people. Just stupid, alright? Really, really stupid. I mean, really stupid, because just wait till people, you know, you're going to have a lot of hack 3DSs to remove the region lockouts. I mean, I have to say that region lockouts just need to go. Nintendo is just abusing it now. They're abusing it. They're abusing the region lockouts, so we can't play Mario and Luigi while those other people can. So, yeah, I mean, I'm ticked off about this. I mean, Nintendo is just like here. I still don't think we can get the black new 3DS. I think that's what the color it is, but I think you can only get it as a white color with the prepackaged things here. So, anyway, this is me, JD out, and I hope that Nintendo changes their behavior.